Hello friends, welcome to the channel. I am Geeta presenting here a software engineering and the today's topic is software measurement. So let's start. So before starting, this is the table of content where we discussed or we see in the last videos what is measure matrix and the indicator matrix for process and the projects, and now we are going to discuss about software measurement. So this is the software measurement. That is the software measurement is the quantified attribute of a characteristics of a software product or the software process. So it is a discipline within a software engineering. That is the software measurement means it's provide a particular quantified attribute for the further implementation or the characteristics of a software. So it is the quantified attribute of characteristics of software or the software process. So there are the two types of software measurement, that is the direct measurement and the indirect measurement. So in the direct measurement, the product, process or the things is measured directly using standard scales. Means we can measure a particular software measurement with the help of direct measurement, that is as per the size of the particular software product or the capacity of the software product or the dimension of a particular product or the extent of a particular product. This is the direct measurement examples. And what is indirect measurement? In the indirect measurement, the quantity or the quality to be measured is measured using related parameter, that is by the user of reference. So indirect measurement means what? We can check a functionality, maintainability, accessibility, availability or the flexibility and etc. So these are the indirect measurements which we are measured in the particular software implementation process or the software measurement process. So these are the two types of software measurement, that is direct measurement and the indirect measurement. So direct measure is the particular measured by standard scale, that is the product or the process or the things measured by directly using standard scales. But the indirect measurement is the measured using related parameters. So this is the difference between what is direct measurement and the what is indirect measurement. Now we will see direct measure. All the direct measure of the software engineering process include cost and the effort applied. Which type, what is the cost of the software or what type of efforts we applied while implementing a particular software. So this is about the direct measure. That is as we already we discussed, that is how we can calculate a particular size or the measure a particular size, dimension or the capacity. These are the physical entities as we can say. After that, direct measure of the product include lines of code, that is thousands of lines of code include in the particular direct measure of the product. So we can say k log, that is the thousands of line of code. After that, produce, that sorry, line of code produce, what type of or the which line of code we produce while implementing a particular software application, that is a direct measure of the product include line of code produced. After that, execution speed, memory size and the defects reported over a set of period of time, that these are all are the physical entities as we can say, which is counted as a direct measure. After that, indirect measure. Indirect measure of the product include functionality, quality, complexity, efficiency, reliability, maintainability and many more other abilities. So in the indirect measure we will check the abilities of the software application, that is it the proper functionable or the it is the good quality of software is providing to the user or achieving the particular goal related to the quality. After that, how does it is complexable or not, is it providing any ambiguity while accessing any information. So this type of measurements accessed in the indirect measure. After that, this is the difference between or this is the graphical representation between the direct measure and the indirect measure. So you can see in the left hand side direct measure, that is the measurement is performed using the scale of the measuring instrument. As you can see, there is the particular representation of a scale which is denoted as a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a particular scale which we are measuring, that is a direct measure in that A target. After that, B target, that is a B block. This is the indirect measurement representation, that is a comparison with the reference device, means we are comparing one device to another device, that is the reference device. We are comparing with the reference device, that is a device which we are completed or implemented, that device we are comparing with the reference device. So this is the difference between indirect measurement and the direct measurement. After that, these two type of matrix or the measurements, or that is the measurement of the matrix provided by the software measurement, that is the size oriented matrix and the function oriented matrix. So size oriented matrix means what? Size oriented software metrics are derived by normalizing the quality and or a productivity measured by the considering the size of the software that has been produced. Means the software which we produced or which the developer is produced, depends on that particular software size, the productivity or the quality is measured. That is about the size oriented software. After that, software organization can maintain simple records. Software organization maintains simple records related to the size oriented software metrics. After that, the table lists each of software development project that has been completed over the past few years and corresponding measures for that project. So this is about the software, that is the size oriented metrics. So how size oriented metrics work, we will see in this slide. So you can see this is a project log, that is a line of code, efforts, what type of efforts is done while implementing a particular software application with the help of size oriented metrics. After that, what is the cost of that particular software application, pp doc, that is the presented doc or the particular doc maintenance, documentation maintenance. After that, what type of errors or the risk occur while that is before releasing a particular software application. After what type of defects are occur after delivering the software application, and what type of peoples or which type of whom we provided that software application for the using, that is the first use of software application. So in the project, with the number of testing, that is the alpha, beta and gamma, these are the number of testings which are done after implementation of a software engineering. There may be a lines of code, thousands of line of code, as we already discussed. So these are the lines of code, that is the 12,100 or the 27,200 or the 20,200. So these are the lines of code which we are implemented for the or we are coded here for the implementation of a particular software application. After that, which type of efforts we have done in the particular software implementation process, or it may be 24, 64, 43, etc. After that, what is the cost of that particular software application? So while before analyzing or the up to the analyzing, designing, code and test, it was 168 or the 440 or the 314. So after releasing it may be increased. After that, pp documentation may be the 364 pages as we can consider. After that, the every step or the stage we implemented in the particular software implementation process. So we recorded each and every phases, each and every steps, each and every risk which are occurs. So it up to the 635 or the 1224 documentation or the 1050 documentation pages. After that, before releasing, we fetch that or we acquire particular 134 errors or the 321 errors or the 256 error. But the defects, that is the after releasing, it's maybe 29, 86 or the 64. Both the errors or the defects or the documentation or the price or the efforts or the line of code or the project is fetched or the observed while the number of people use that particular software application. So it may be 3, 5, 6. So this is about the size oriented matrix, how we are going to use this size oriented matrix. After that, we will discuss about the function oriented matrix. What is function oriented matrix? Function oriented matrix means we are measuring a particular software application with its functionality. So it uses a measure of functionality derived or the delivered by the application as a normalization value. So since functionality cannot be measured directly, it must be derived indirectly using other direct measures. As we already discussed what is direct measurement and what is direct measure and what is indirect measure. So functionality is measured in the indirect measure. So function point, that is FP, is widely used as a function oriented matrix. FP is based on the characteristics of software information domain, where FP, that is the functional programming, is a programming language independent. So this is the function oriented matrix where we measure a particular software application with the related to the with respect to functions. This is the functional programming 5 information domain characteristics. That is these are in the left hand side. You can see the measurement parameters. That is the number of user inputs, number of user outputs, number of user inquiries, number of files, and the number of external interfaces or the interfaces. After that, in the right hand side, you can see the weighting factor. That is how every factor is weightage while implementing a particular software application, or the measuring a particular software application with the help of function or the functionality. That is it may be simple, average, and the complex. So number of user input, that is the 3x, average may be up to the 4x, and the complex up to the 6x. So it will be increased after implementing each and every user or the using each and every inquiries. So it may be calculated as a simple that is simple total, average total, and the complex total. So in the total count or the count total, we will calculate it as the summation of the fi, that is the simple total, average total, and the complex total. After that, in this a functional operating oriented matrix, the number of user inputs, that is the each user input that provides distinct data to the software counted. That the user can provide each input data which is required for the software countation. After that, number of user output, each user output that provides information for the or the to the user is counted. Output refers to reports, screens, errors, messages, etc. This number of user outputs, that is the each user output that provides information to the user is counted, means how the user is going to access a particular output. That is the output refers to reports, screens, error message, etc. The number of user inquiries, that is the an inquiry is defined as the online input that results in the generation of some immediate software responses in the form of online output. Means number of user inquiries means how the person is the user is going to access a particular information as per the online output. Means here he is entering any information and I want to access a particular information as the online. After that, is distinct inquiry is counted, that is search index, Google search, searching any particular entity, etc. After that, number of files, each logical master file is counted. Number of files means each logical master file is counted while implementing any software application. That is last database or the separate file is counted. After that, number of external interfaces, that is the all machine readable interfaces. That is the example of that external interfaces or number of external interfaces are data files on the storage media that are used for transmit information to another system are counted. So this is all about the software measurements, how we can measure a particular software with the help of software metrics, or that is size oriented metrics or the functional oriented metrics. So we have two measurement, that is a different two types of measurement, that is a direct measure and the indirect measure. So direct measure means what? The entity which we count as a particular normal a single entity, one single entity we count as a single entity, that is a direct measure. That is we can calculate this at a size, dimension, or the capacity, etc. And indirect measurement, we can calculate that entity as per the particular parameter of following a particular parameter like functionality, maintainability, availability, and the accessibility as well. So this is all up to the software measurement. So this is FP count. So you can calculate as we already discussed in the session, that is how we can calculate as total count or the count total, that is the 0.65 plus 0.1, that is the summation of fi. This is the total count. So this is all about the software measurement. So thanks for watching. We will meet in the next video with the new topic. So thank you for being here.